We'll stand for our Philippine national anthem.
Bayang maliliw, pelas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan na lang magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simula, sa langit mong babaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglalang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagnining. Ang bituin na taraw niya kailan pa may di mandidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walang ipagsika, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya
is it. My dream is coming true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is screaming, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. So curtains up, light the lights. We got nothing to hit but the heights. We'll be swell, we'll be great. I can tell, just you wait. That lucky star I talk about is due. Honey, everything's coming up, roses and daffodils. Everything's coming up, sunshine and lollipops. Everything's coming up, roses for me and for you. Good afternoon, everybody. Can I see how many people we have? Wow. Finally, you're here. I'm still overwhelmed. I'm sorry. I'm still overwhelmed. I'm so thankful to see all of you here. You know how it is when you're a little girl and you have so many dreams? And of course, I was one of those. And I was someone who just kept dreaming. I am a dreamer, actually. I am a dreamer. And ever since I was small, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. And yet somehow, I guess, I'm sure all of you can relate to me. While you're growing up, the things that the world dictates somehow just stifles all your dreams. And so, growing up, somehow, my dreams just got lost in some tangles of the world. I don't know how that happened. I took piano lessons, I quit. I took jazz dancing lessons, I quit. I took ballet lessons, I quit. I took art lessons, I quit. I took voice lessons, and I quit. But I never stopped singing in the shower. So that's one thing that I always had passion for. And I'm sorry, I'm still tired. And growing up, I went through so many things. Somehow, I learned to find my way back to who I really am. To being me. To being the kind of me that God wants me to be. And God gave me so many experiences that allowed me to discover that. And so, can I just rest first? I just want to enjoy being me. Whoops. I'm a girl, and by me that's only great. I am proud that my silhouette is curvy, that I walk with a sweet and girlish gait, with my hips kind of swivelly and swervy. I adore being dressed in something frilly. When my date comes to get me at my place, out I go with my Joe or John or Billy, like a just lap it up like honey. I enjoy being a girl. I flip when a fellow sends me flowers. I drool over dresses made of lace. I talk on the telephone for hours with a pound and a half of cream upon my face. I'm strictly a female, female. In my future I hope will be in the home of a brave and free male who'll enjoy being a guy, having a girl like me. Okay. This is a nice thing about props. You can just rest on them. I want to go back to the way things were last year. Actually, the reason why we're all here today and the reason why we invited you here today is I would like to share with you all the blessings that God has given me. Although it might sound like something else at the start. But just wait and see. Last year, November 10, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. At that time, I was enjoying my work. I was enjoying time with my family and my friends. I was going out on dates. I was hoping to have a boyfriend, someone that I would marry someday, just the way I sang it a while ago. But when I found out I had cancer, all of a sudden all my dreams were just washed away. And I had no idea what was going to happen to me. Would I live long enough to get married? Would anyone want to marry me in the first place? So many people, they've at least experienced getting married, having children, raising their children, although I know how hard that is. But it's something, of course, I would like to experience myself. But when I found out I had cancer, I just felt like all of a sudden I was facing a blank wall. There were just so many questions that lay ahead of me. Who can say where he may hurt? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside that someone who I can mean something to? Where Thank you, Mom. Okay, wasn't expecting to cry. um, although I had so many questions about what lay ahead of me, I knew there was a purpose for everything. I will never forget that night before I was supposed to have my mastectomy. I looked at myself in the mirror for the last time. And I knew a part of me would be different starting the very next day. And it would be permanent. My body was going to be deformed, at least in the eyes of the world. And as I was crying in my room, I couldn't be alone. I went to my parents' room and I saw my dad there. And the moment he saw me, he knew what I was going through. He knew that all I needed was someone to hold me. My dad, more than a doctor, he was someone who made sure we had all our needs, not just medical or physical needs. When he knew when we needed a hug, he would be there for that. And at that time, it was just me and my dad in that room. And he said to me, "You know, May, when the result first came out, somehow I felt angry at God. But I realized that there is a purpose for all of this. Even if we don't understand what it is, I know there is a purpose. Just hang in there." And deep in my heart, I believed what he was telling me. The next day, as I was being wheeled to the operating room, I was crying on the bed on my way to the operating room. Thank you. When I had cancer, my God did not forsake me. My God did not desert me. And I knew that all of this was part of a beautiful picture. It might seem tragic to a lot of people. But I just chose to surrender my entire life to God. And I knew it was all His. It's all for Him to work on. It's all for Him to take care of. And so, as they say, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And so I believe there's nothing more beautiful than just offering your entire life to God.
All that I have, I lay them down before
things in the past, things yet unseen, wishes and dreams that are yet to come true. All of my hopes and all of my plans, my heart and my hands are lifted to you. Lord, I offer my life to you, everything I've been through. Use it for your glory. Lord, I offer my days to you, lifting my praise to you as a pleasing sacrifice. Lord, I offer you my life. What can we give that you have not given? And what do we have that isn't already yours? All we possess are these lives we're living, and that's what we give to you, Lord. Lord, I offer my life to you, everything I've been through. Use it for your glory. Lord, I offer my days to you, lifting my praise to you as a pleasing sacrifice. Lord, I offer you, Lord, I offer you my life. Lord, I offer you, Lord, I offer you my life. Ganun pala yun. Only when you choose to offer your entire life to God, only when you choose to just surrender and take charge of your life, that is the only time that you will feel His presence in your life. I remember during the time that I was resting at home, I was chatting with my mom. And I was telling her, you know, Mom, I don't know. I just feel so okay. It's like if God wants me upside down, fine, let Him turn me upside down. If God wants me sideways, I'll go sideways. And she said, yeah, it's like riding a roller coaster ride. And just letting go of the handle and just enjoying the ride. Ever since then, I could not forget that analogy. Excuse me. Life is like that. The more we cling to the things that we want, the more we cling to whatever dreams that we have, to the point that we forget the God who gave us these dreams, the more we forget, the more we cannot feel His presence. And God blessed me because I chose to offer everything to Him. I think the number one blessing that I got right after the mastectomy was the results came out that the cancer did not spread. And so after the mastectomy, I have actually become 100% cancer-free. So although I was told I would have to have chemotherapy only for preventive purposes. But like I said, it's a roller coaster ride. Just enjoy the ride. I get to experience it, you don't. But all because of that, I was able to feel God taking good care of me. And it was like he was singing to me the whole time. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna hurt you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling, I don't care, I've got ways. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you, not while I'm around. Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I would never hide a thing from you like some. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you, not while I'm around. A lot of you may be saying, wow, she's so strong. Wow, she has so much faith. I've heard of so many people telling me that somehow, sometimes I get scared because I don't want it to get into my head. I don't want to be focused on the faith that I have, but I want to be focused on the God who gave me this faith. And if there's anybody that I learned to have faith from, it was my mom. I remember when I was still about 5 or 6 years old, and I was being weaned from my yaya. I was asked to learn to sleep in my room alone without anybody. And during that time, I'd be scared. I'd run out of the room and I'd knock on my parents' door. I'd say, Mom, I can't sleep. And then Mom will say, shh. You know what? You just need faith. Okay? God always sees you. He's always taking care of you. So you shouldn't be scared. You just have to have faith. So at that time, I was inside my room. Every night, I'd get scared and I'd imagine all these monsters coming to get me. And then I'd think, go to Mommy's room. And then I'd think again, oops, she might think I don't have faith. So I just decided, that's how I learned, but it might be a simple way. But growing up, as a family went through, well, small trials and big trials, I saw how much faith my mom had, and she never wavered. She is a perfect example in our family of complete faith. And no matter what happens, she always believed in the God who always took good care of our family. So how can I not insist that she sing for us today when she is my inspiration? She's the original concert queen of the family, so of course I have to ask her to sing. I'm so proud to introduce my mom, Shirley.
When Mabel told me in August this year, Mom, I'd like to give a concert because I'm going to complete 1 year from the time I had my operation. And it struck me because, you know, that time alone, just that time, I felt like it had been so long ago that we got that devastating news. And that seemed like we got over the trauma so easily and we picked up our lives because Mabel never went into self-pity. Right from the beginning, after she got the news from me, what it was all about, she just nodded her head. And the only time she broke down when she saw herself after the surgery, but never again after that, she went back to her bubbly self, and we saw her blooming. And so the family, we don't really remember much of the trauma, and we thank God that it's over, and we thank God for Mabel. I guess it was easy for her because she always believed, and we also believed, that through all the trials in life, God never lets us walk alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on,
When Mabel was diagnosed with breast cancer, my family, or our family and friends, saw to it that we were there for her. I know life can be most depressing when you have this wall in front of you with all the questions. And I know it is in these times that one needs all the encouragement, understanding, and love, especially coming from your own family. I'd like to share a song with you, not just for Mabel, but for all of us here. It's more than you, it is more than me. No matter what we are a family. This dream is for all of us, this one can be real. And you can't stop us now because of how you feel. It's more than you, it is more than me. Whatever dreams we have, they're for the family. We're not alone anymore, now there are others there. And that dream's big enough for all of us to share. So don't think of going, you're not going anywhere. You're staying, I'm taking your share. And if you get afraid again, I'll be there. We are a family, like a giant tree, branching out to the sky. We are a family, we are so much more than just you and I. We are a family, like a giant tree, growing stronger, growing wiser. We are growing free. We need you. We are a Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kokolo.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's so nice to be part of your dream.
I really appreciate the way you were supporting me through my, my most
Siyempre
difficult
naman,
times.
diba?
Ladies and gentlemen, my cousin Lloyd Young. Round
Thank
of
you.
applause for him. There's really, really nothing like having the support of family and friends. And during those times, I wouldn't know how to have that much faith if I did not have a community, if I did not have friends aside from my family.
Hi, May.
Hi, May.
We're here.
Hello.
For extras.
Kaya.
Kiss muna, kiss. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. These are my friends, the Soul Divas. Together, we are the Soul Divas. This is Bianca.
I'm Vida. And Cherry.
And Cherry.
Okay, and we're very happy.
Oh yes, we are very happy and we feel very privileged to be here to celebrate with Mabel this very special night, her celebration our celebration of her
Her
life.
life. Yes, and Mabes, this is your very special night, so we're here for you.
Thank you.
Amen. Amen. I'm sorry. I got carried away. No.
Ako yung naging speechless.
Yeah.
Eh.
No, I remember the first time we heard about what happened to Mabel. I guess like all of you here, we were devastated. We couldn't believe that it would happen to someone so young, someone so alive, and someone so close to us. And and I said I was going to cry. But I remember the first time I visited Mabel at the hospital, it was also the first time that she saw herself, just like what Tita Shirley said earlier. And it was the first time that she actually broke down and she really cried. And it pained me to see her that way, to see her experience that. But I knew that I had to be strong for her. And ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying is this group, this Soul Divas, is all about that. It's all about friendship. It's all about being there for one another and being strong for one another. And we all believe that we can only be that way if we have God at the center. And that's why we believe that we should always say a little prayer. Amen. From the moment me wake up, before me put on me makeup, me say a little prayer for you. Me combing me hair now, me a wonder which dress to wear now. Me say a little prayer for you, forever and ever. You say in my heart and I love you forever and ever. We never will part and I love you together, together. That's how it should be to live without you, would only mean heartbreak for me. Me run to the bus, dear. Me ride and me think about us, dear. Me say a little prayer for you. At work I just take time, and all through my coffee break time. Me say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart and I love you forever and ever. We never will part and I love you together, together. That's how it should be to live without you, would only mean heartbreak for me. Dum-da-bop, 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 dum-da-bop. Say a little prayer for you. We always say a little prayer for you. My darling, believe me, darling, there is no one but you. Say you love me too. Forever and ever, you say in my heart and I love you forever and ever. We never will part and I love you together, together. That's how it should be to live without you, would only mean heartbreak for me. Dum-da-bop, 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 dum-da-bop. Say a little prayer for you. Me always say a little prayer for you. Say a little prayer, say a little prayer for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
My best friends for life.
Thank you.
Actually, on the day that we heard the bad news, they were some of the bestest of friends who immediately came to the house and give me support. Oh. Okay, let's stop talking about me. Let's talk about something else. Well, something related, but something else. Remember I was talking earlier about how I am so afraid that pride will get into me. Yes, I was courageous. Yes, I had lots of faith. And I remember there was this one time I was ready to share with people how brave I was, how courageous I was. I never realized that that could actually happen. You could actually be proud of something, of an illness. And one day, I was proud to share. I was ready to share with some people my story of faith and my story of courage. With a group of women from a depressed area. But it's funny how God works. He made me listen to their stories first. And one lady was sharing about how she had to be rushed to the hospital because she was pregnant. And when she got there, they didn't have enough money to pay for anything, even for a checkup. So they ended up leaving the ER and going to an albularyo. And then another lady started crying. She was talking about how her husband hasn't been paid their salary for 2 months already. And because of that, she didn't know what to feed her children anymore. It got to a point that she had to divide their last meal into half for brunch and half for dinner. And then it made me remember a story that my dad told me about a family in Bagong Silang, Caloocan, where they were just waiting for their youngest son to die, and he was lying on the table. And it just dawned on me. I was going through, yes, I was having difficulty going through the side effects of chemotherapy. I lost my hair. Everyone knows. The form of my body changed because of the mastectomy. I was complaining about all that, and I was proud to say that I braved all of that. But listening to the stories of these people, it really humbled me. It made me feel so small. Who was I to be so proud that I braved through so much? Who was I to be so proud that I can battle the most difficult things when I realized other people out there are suffering so much more than me? It dawned on me that my personal cancer is nothing compared to the cancer of poverty in our world today. And that is why, all the more, when God humbled me, He taught me to share my blessings with our less fortunate brothers and sisters. All of us, we all have our own insecurities. We all have our own hang-ups. We all have our own problems. And it just happened that mine was cancer. For some other people, it might be a broken heart. For some other people, it might be the loss of a loved one. For some other people, it might be the loss of a job. We all have our problems. So there was nothing for me to cry about cancer, I realized. And while each one of us, we all have our own hang-ups, there are still so much more, so many more people out there suffering so much more. And I was brought back to the day that I was asked to teach a little girl to sing a certain song. And she's one of the beneficiaries of Angkop Foundation. And I said, sure, why not? So when I got there, I saw this young girl full of life. And I've seen all the other beneficiaries of Angkop Foundation, and I see so much promise in them. If only people would give them the opportunity to learn what else in life they can actually have. To learn how they can actually better themselves, because they were born in a certain environment and they do not know any better. And it just dawned on me that they deserve to learn more, because they want to learn more. They just don't have the chance. And here I am with the luxury to stay in the hospital for another day if I really want to. And here are people who don't even have the privilege to find out if they are sick or not, if they have cancer or not. All of a sudden, I felt I had so many excesses in my life that I could share. So I'd like to call on a little girl and share with you a certain song that I really wanted to sing with her as a symbol of how all of us, young and old, big and small, rich or poor, we can all help one another achieve that better tomorrow, that tomorrow that we dream of, where we are not insecure if someone will steal from our house, if someone will hurt us. We can all work together. It might seem like a very tiny effort from each one of us. We might all feel like we're just a drop of water in the big blue sea. But just imagine if how many droplets of water work together and create a big wave. And imagine what that wave can do. So I'd like to call on our Sagip beneficiary, Ms. Jinky Jimenez.
Sama-sama nating pagsisikap Tama tayong nabituin at ang aking tagumpay,
Tagumpay ng ating lahi,
tagumpay ng ating lipi,
ang tanging minimithi at hinahangad. Hangat ko'y tagumpay nating lahat.
hangat ko'y tagumpay natin lahat.
See what a little girl can do? How much more can adults do? And we'd like to introduce to you some more of our beneficiaries from Angkop Foundation, people who have grown since they became beneficiaries in 1996. I remember back then when they were just starting out, they were dancing with 2 left feet. But now I want you to see their energy. I want you to see the beneficiaries, maybe former gang members. I want you to see their energy and how much they have grown and how much life they have because of Angkop Foundation. Pakilala mo naman.
Pinakikilala ko po sa inyo ang aking mga ate at kuya sa Bagong Silang, ang mga Siga Dancers!
purihin ng Panginoon sa bawat panahon, umaga sa maghapon at sa bukas at ngayon. Hindi na kailangan magpigil ka ng damdamin kapag ang kagalakan ay hindi mo lang makuha pang sabihin. Awitin at tila nabibitin, lapit-lapit na kapatid upang ka nang mabatid, mapulit aleluya sa kabanal-banal na pangalan niya. Sayaw ang sayawan.
Sambang sigaw, bitaw dalaw, sayaw.
Ang galing-galing nila! Siga dancers. By the way, for those of you who don't understand what siga means, it's not the usual term na siga as in tough. But they might have been like that before. But siga now stands for serving in God's army. And that's what they choose to be as beneficiaries of Angkop Foundation. Okay. What you have seen, the growth that you have seen might not have happened if there wasn't anyone who actually helped them believe in themselves. And remember, I was talking about earlier in the show, I was talking about how our dreams as little girls and boys, they get stifled by the world. We forget all about them. What I went through with cancer brought me back to my dreams. When I was a little girl, I always dreamed of being able to help a lot of people. And as I grew up, the world somehow made me feel I was being too idealistic and washed away all my dreams. But what may seem like a tragedy to the world is actually far different from that in the eyes of God. My body might have changed, and I might have gone through difficult times. I think among the Chinese, there's actually this term, they say, pai mia, which means bad luck. I will never see what happened to me as bad luck, because it allowed me to see the Maybelle that I was meant to be. And I would not have had the guts to have a concert today if I did not believe in the gifts that God gave me. And so each one of us, we all have our little handicap. It might be an emotional handicap, it might be a physical handicap. But it doesn't matter anymore if you look good to the world. It doesn't matter if the world sees you as someone pretty and sexy. I used to be so insecure of that. But with cancer, I was faced with my greatest insecurity, which was the way I look. But look at me now, ang ganda-ganda ko naman, di ba? And all it takes is to just believe in the gifts that God has given you. Believe in the blessings that He has given you. I look at my face and I used to wonder, why can't I have a taller nose? But today, I made sure my nose did not look tall because that's exactly what God gave me. Because it wouldn't be me anymore. So just remember the dreams that you had when you were a little girl or a little boy. Don't let the world stifle that. Because all it takes is to believe in the dreams that God has given you in your heart. If you believe within your heart, you know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right because the time will come around when you will say it's yours. Believe there's a reason to be. Believe you can make time stand still. And know from the moment you try, if you believe, then you'll be there. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic that's inside your heart. Believe all these things not because I told you to, but believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, just believe in yourself as I believe. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the God who speaks in your heart. Believe all these things not because I told you to, but believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, just believe in yourself as I believe in you. I want to share with you the greatest blessing of all. Okay. When I found out I had cancer, I was worried what was going to happen to me, what God's plan was. But you know what? Through this cancer experience, I saw the sincere love of the man I am going to marry next year. And he is the greatest blessing of all. I love him unconditionally, and he loves me unconditionally. And what more can I ask for? I have a family who loves me. I will have a family who loves me also, family of my own. And so there's so much to celebrate. Maybe not just my birthday, not just this anniversary as a cancer survivor, but we have to celebrate the God who gave us all these blessings. And so to you, O Lord, I give all my praise and thanksgiving. Your love and kindness shall last for all time. All my praises I will give to you. And all that I say and all that I do today, I will do for you alone. For you I will carry on. For you are my God. Yes, you are my Lord. All praise and thanksgiving. Your love and kindness shall last for all time. All my praises I will give to you. I will give to you. I will give to you.
One singular sensation, every little step we take. One thrilling combination, every move that he makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. Moment in his presence and you can't forget the rest. For I got a second best to none, son. Ooh, sigh, give him your attention. Do I really have to mention he's the one. She walks into a room and you know
She's uncommonly rare, very unique, peripatetic, poetic, and chic.
she walks into a room and you know from her maddening poise, effortless swirl, she's a special girl strolling. Can't help all her qualities extolling. Loaded with charisma is my jolly sauntering ambling shambler. She walks into a room and you know you must shuffle along, join the parade. She's the quintessence of making the grade. This is what you call traveling. Oh, structure stuff, can't get enough of her love. I'm a son of a gun, she is one of a kind. One
She walks into a
singular sensation,
commonly rare, very unique,
Take.
peripatetic, poetic, and chic.
One
She walks into a room
thrilling
and you know
combination,
from her maddening
every
poise,
move
effortless
that he
swirl.
makes.
She's a special girl strolling.
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do.
All her qualities extol.
You know you'll never be lonely with you know moment in his presence and you can't forget the rest. For I got a second best to none, son. Sigh, give him your attention. Do I really have to mention he's the one?
sensation, every little step we take. One brilliant combination, every move that he makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely when you know moment in his presence, and you can't forget the rest. For I got a second best to none. Son, ooh, sigh, give him your attention. Do I really have to mention he's the
I told you I gave up dancing lessons before. Oh, thank you very much for coming here today. Thank you for helping me make my dream come true. Of course, I'd like to thank all the people who really worked hard for me here today. And first of all, I'd like to, well, sorry, say thank you to the Siga dancers.
else will do. You know you'll never be lonely when you know.
Of course, during the beautiful Padadu, during Not While I'm Around, I'd like to say thank you to Raymond Di Maiwat and Eileen Games.
Second best to none, son.
Of course, our little girl for this afternoon, Jinky Benes.
Really have to mention he's the one.
I will never forget my friends for life, the Soul Divas.
She walks into a room and you know
Cherry, Bianca, and Vida.
she walks into a room and you know
My cousin Lloyd, who also designed the stage. Let me call. Okay. And of course, like I said, my inspiration, my mom, Shirley Bangayan.
charisma is my junkie soccer in every chapter. She walks into a room and you know you must shuffle along, join the parade. She's the quintessence of making the grade. This is what you call traveling. Oh, strut your stuff.
I would not have been able to sing my songs expressively. I would not have been able to sing throughout this whole concert if we had not had, if we did not have our guest pianist, Mr. Martin Avila.
Singular sensation.
Of course, last but not the least, I would like to call on the lady who worked with me from the very beginning, from the time I conceptualized this show. The best stage manager and stage director and musical director, Miss Gigi Aragon.
For I got a second best to none, son. Sigh, give your attention. Do I really have to mention singular sensation, every little step we take.